Okay, so it's been 15 years since the release of Coraline, directed by Henry Selick, starring Dakota Fanning, and yes, this movie is not directed, hey listen to me, it's not directed by Tim Burton. Not every stop motion movie out there is made by Tim Burton. Like, really, the amount of people that I've heard said, oh, I like that Tim Burton movie, Coraline. No, it's Henry Selick, which, by the way, also directed The Nightmare Before Christmas. You know, that movie that's literally called Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas is not a Tim Burton movie. Tim Burton just wrote the poem. The movie is based on the poem, but it was directed by Henry Selick, not Tim Burton. Please get it, people. Oh my god. I didn't mean to start this video on a rant, but yeah, that just, it really is, it's as easy as Googling it. Really. Anyways, I watched the re-release of Coraline at the movies and it was packed. At least the movie theater I went to was packed. Like, not even Borderlands that released, like it's a brand new release, had a packed room like this had. It was insane. The fact that the room was packed with that many people, it was like sold out, it gives you an idea of how popular the IP of Coraline is, and if they decide to continue that, it would be a phenomenon. Like, if they decide to do, like, make a Coraline 2 or any movie tied to that world, it would make so much bank, man. By the way, this is gonna be a spoiler review. You really should have seen this movie by now, and if you haven't, why are you even watching this? So Coraline is based on this book written by Neil Gaiman called Coraline, and it's essentially beat by beat the same exact story. I think this is one of the most accurate page-to-screen movies I've ever seen, like adaptations. It's really faithful to the source material. I have a copy here of the book. This is a graphic novel version, but it's essentially the same story. And yeah, it's beat by beat exactly the same. There are some creative liberties, of course, taken with Coraline's design, the Bedlam's design, the aesthetic of the world is very unique to this movie. Like, honestly, this movie is a vibe. It's just 80% vibe, 20% story. It's a mood movie. You live this movie, you feel this movie. It's such a fun movie to watch, especially in a room full of people that, you know, love this movie as much as you do. I still remember going to the movies as a kid to watch Coraline, and it's one of those movies that really sticks with you throughout your entire life. Like those are like formative movies. It's a really great gateway movie for horror, because this is like light horror, but it's a really great movie for kids to watch and get introduced to that creepy vibe movie type of, you know, just horror movies. Everybody knows this story, right? Follows Coraline and her family as they move to the Pink Palace, and she finds a portal, you know, a little tiny door portal, and she goes, and there's like a bizarro world where everything is awesome and her mom is amazing and everything's great, until they ask her to, you know, gouge her eye outs and put buttons instead. Which, if you think about it, is a really tough sell for a kid. Like, really, you have to be amazing for a kid to agree to put buttons on his eyes, you know? Every single character design in this movie is just so iconic and just pleasant to look at, except maybe Mr. Bobinski. It looks as nasty as ever. But when you find out that he was a hero on the Chernobyl disaster, then yeah, you kind of look at him with different eyes, you know? But one of the most tense scenes in the entire movie, or any movie for that matter, is when the Bedlam is counting to 3 and she's slowly transforming into her final form, and she just looks absolutely fucking horrifying. Yeah, that, as a kid, blew my fucking mind, because it literally, it's a dreadful feeling of a pit in your stomach, that just seeing and realizing that, oh, this is not even her final form, there's something behind this. She's like a fucking witch demon and she's gonna eat me at night. I still felt like that watching it again 15 years later. Anyways guys, this is just a quick video to share my thoughts and my feelings on ambulance. Anyways, guys, those are my thoughts and my feelings on one of my favorite movies ever, Coraline, after, you know, like a little retrospective thing, looking back on it and reminiscing of how it fucking traumatized me. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. It's just a little quick video. Let me know what you think down in the comments below about Coraline. Remember to like and subscribe. I know I'm not that consistent with videos anymore, but I'm getting back on it. I'm getting back, and yeah, bye.